These are my 5 people. By the window, it was kind of dark. All right, so this is week 5, speech number 3. Social media today has grown and become more popular than ever. It consists of various different types of social media, from Facebook to Instagram, Twitter, and many more. Those are just a few to name. We all have a reason and opinion for appearing or having a part on one or more of those networks. Do we know that what is posted can be publicly viewed across the country, or for those specifically following us? You can actually specify if you want to have a private page or a public page. Can you imagine how a network so big can destroy families, friendships, relationships, and even marriages? I'm nervous when I Today, teens do not realize the trend social media has taken. Social media goes beyond Facebook. It's how many views you can get now on YouTube, and also a now known site called World Star Hip Hop. These sites allow individuals to post videos. Various type of videos have gone viral, from teens getting into several fights, teens actually having rages out in malls and stuff over Jordans, and just showing how people are attacking people just to get Jordans. Also, today's technology goes beyond computers. Teenagers nowadays have cell phones that they use, where they have smart devices that they can actually download different types of those social medias, from Facebook to Instagram, and also their tablets, from iPads to Samsung tablets. They also use these smart devices away from home so that they can post statuses. So not only do you post statuses when you're at home, while these teenagers are away from home, they're posting different types of statuses on social media while they're at school and when they have left school. Research shows that boys are more involved with physical abuse than girls. Girls actually show more of a subject to social media abuse. Social media bullying forms a range of internal disorders. For example, physical health problems such as depression, negative feelings, and suicide. So how does it get to the point of suicide? Their embarrassment hurts their self-esteem. It gets others involved to increase the humility of the individual, and it grows inside of them. How do we stop or limit the use for teenagers on social media? They are vulnerable to being on the sites 24/7 because the apps are free downloads and the sites are free itself. Why would they feel the sense of humility? By being restricted access, would they feel the sense of humility if they were restricted access? Should the age increase to find appropriate for our teens to use such networks? Meaning, should they up the age, instead of Facebook saying you can go ahead and actually register at the age of 13? Because keep in mind, that's when they're actually teenagers, or preteens, and starting when they're 13. So we're allowing 13-year-olds nowadays to actually get started to engage into social media. Dangers surround such a network that has led to the increase of deaths. Parents come home to their dead children that have hung themselves because of the humility that they have had behind social media. Cyberbullying goes unnoticed by parents because teens are, 1, humiliated, 2, they don't want their parents involved, and 3, they feel if they get their parents involved that it could get worse. The bullying goes beyond, your parents involved. When you involve your parents, then that means you have a sense of fear. That means you want to involve your parents, and some kids get picked on for having their parents involved because they're like, well, you're a snitch. You told your mom, you told your dad, now you told the whole school, so now we're going to get at you more. And they're going to end up trying to fight back even harder by humiliating them more, blasting their name all over the social media. However, I feel it's a parent's responsibility to be aware of the signs of bullying. check your children's pages for messages and postings. Even though your children are of age where they can have their own social media, Facebook, Instagram, you should be able to have access using their password. Be able to log on. See what your children are doing. See who they're actually responding to and what they're doing on the social media. We're talking about 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds. It even goes beyond some 9-year-olds that actually log on and have fake ages just so that they can be on social media networks. The older the child gets, the more involved parents should be. You should become interested in a lot of what your children is getting involved with today. Meaning, if you see your child has a smartphone because you purchased it as the adult, you should be able to take responsibility to know what your child is looking at, what your child is on. You should not allow your child to just sit there and have a phone and you not monitor it. Allow your child to be comfortable enough to discuss problems or issues in school. Ensure your child's academic work is not being altered, meaning not failing, meaning that they're still on top of their A game with their grades. Don't allow academics to fall because you're not taking the responsibility as an adult to watch them. Just go ahead and circle the room if you could. What is your own business is not meant for everyone. Make sure you are aware of your behaviors when posting posting statuses. When you're mad or upset, because when you think you're bashing someone else, you're hurting yourself in the end. As the saying goes, what goes around comes right back around. So when you say something about another individual, not only are you hurting them, but you're hurting yourself. Because at the end, you will feel guilt for what you said about that individual and what you said that could have hurt that person. It goes without showing. Many of today's teenagers are dying without a care in the world because of cyberbullying, making them feel unloved, unpretty, or just not good enough for society. So how would you feel if your child or somebody you knew was bullied in school and you weren't aware of that because it was cyberbullying? So that concludes my essay. I hope you guys enjoyed it.